Hey y'all, welcome to Sunshine Haze. I am Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know that means it's time for a new moon reading. This time around, it is the new moon in Virgo lunar season. If you want some more information on what that means for us generally, energetically, go on and check out the video, which I do have a link to down in the description box below. This video is for my Capricorns, my Capricorn brothers and sisters. Y'all know I'm a rising Capricorn, so I love y'all. I love us. I love Capricorns. And a lot of people cannot stand Capricorns, but I love Capricorns. If you feel like what I'm saying in this video is not resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. Again, I've got a link in the description box below to that playlist. Yeah, if you're feeling like what I'm saying in this one isn't resonating for you, that means this message is not for you, but it might be in your moon or rising video, so for sure check that out. So yeah, let's just go on and get started. As always, going to be doing my typical 5-card new moon spread, and this is for Virgo lunar season, so we are looking at mid-September to mid-October. Just mad crazy that like those are the words that I'm saying. Like I swear I was just doing new moon and Aquarius readings or some shit. So yeah, 5-card spread, looking at the energy, looking at any crossing energies for you guys, Capricorn. Because we're dealing with Virgo, we're going to be looking at any like types of new routines or new habits that we should be forming, and then also looking at where you need to be more practical and be more organized. And then as always, a little soul message card, something extra for you to take away with you from this reading, or an additional message in regards to the reading that I do for you. I like that. Okay. I don't even know what that card means. I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. So we're all gonna learn today. Go on and shuffle this deck for you. We're popping off for Capricorn. Where does Capricorn need to form new habits? What new routines need to come in for Caps? And also where can Capricorn be more practical, be more organized? And then also any energies that are crossing Capricorn during this lunar cycle. Let's go on and cut the deck. Oh, Capricorns. It's not bad. I understand while you're healing and going through the healing process, it feels like it takes forever, and understanding that there's light on the other side of that is sometimes like a non-existent type of idea. Like it doesn't exist in our heads. But let's see what else is popping off. Ooh, okay. I like to see that. Ooh, yes, okay, it's popping. We cool. This healing and this little 6 of Wands could suck it, because it ain't even that serious. What we've got coming up for us in the middle of our spread, in the heart of our spread, is the healing card. And I love seeing the healing card, but what I also like to say in Capricorns, y'all could take it, y'all understand, y'all get it, y'all are tough. With healing also comes bringing back up the things that we are healing from. So what I like to say for us this time around, Capricorn, during this Virgo lunar cycle, this is an earth moon, so this is your element's moon, so this is why this lunar cycle is very, very important, very prominent, very, very, possibly very intense for you, Capricorn. You've got the healing card at the center at the heart of your reading, and this is coming up for your energy from mid-September to mid-October, and this is just a time, Capricorn, where, you know, from the few readings that the past few readings that I've done in regards to like how life has been for you guys this year, in regards to like coming out of last year, and then also just being a rising Capricorn myself and having the last half of my chart mostly in Capricorn, And, you know, my North Node being in Capricorn, I do know that there has been a very heavy energy of just feeling restricted and feeling like being held back from the things that we've been wanting to do and the things that we've been planning. And it seeming like, well, I've got all this stuff in place, but why isn't it working out the way that I want it to? So, like, it's a very heavy energy that we've been dealing with, Capricorns. Cap Sun, Cap Moon, Cap Rising. And now is the time, it's like we're starting to come out, like the rain is starting to clear up, and we're starting to understand why all of those things happen, why all those things change. But in going through the process, we got beat up, we got battered, like we took some L's, we took some hits, like, so now in, you know, coming out of the haziness, we've also got to deal with, you know, peeling off our band-aids and healing our wounds, you know what I'm saying? So the energy for Capricorn during this lunar cycle is very much so, okay, you've already acknowledged the shit that went down, now it's time to work through it. So you may find that during this time, you know, certain things are really popping back up for you and causing you a little bit of stress. Keep in mind that Venus is going into retrograde, and Venus does affect us very heavily, being it spends the least amount of time in retrograde out of all of the planets. Certain things may be popping up, especially like old repressed shit, just because when the healing card comes up, it almost always talks about healing our inner child as well. Just certain things popping up to that are heavy for you, Capricorn, but in the same sense, these heavy things popping up, you'll also be carrying the energy of understanding that they're popping up because you're releasing them and you're working through them. So during this time, just a very quick message for you guys: meditate, find your Zen space, find your Zen, do whatever you have to do that keeps you in a peaceful state of mind, because the healing process is never easy, and that's just real. Coming up this month, crossing you, which is why I was like, oh, Capricorn, that makes me sad. And just because I feel this, like, I get it, I understand. You've got the Six of Wands. Typically, the Six of Wands is a card of hope. It's a card of, okay, there's hella chaos on the bottom here, but, you know, there's hope, there's light at the end of the tunnel. The only way out of the bottom is up. This is crossing you, and it's crossing your healing energy. So what that tells me, Capricorn, is two things. You may be in a headspace to where you're like, nah, this shit is crazy, this is making me feel like this is bringing up all this old shit, and like now I'm just in a headspace to where I just feel like I can't move past it. Now that all this shit has resurfaced, or all this shit has popped up, or all these things are making me feel this way, I feel stuck, I feel like I cannot move forward. On top of that, with the things that you're healing, you may be actually facing some like real ass like energetic blocks. Like you may be dealing with the fact that, you know, you might have negative cords attached to somebody, and you might not be able to move forward until you cut those cords. Or you might be dealing with, you know, you've got some energy that needs to be moved through your body, and you might need a Reiki session. Being blocked from the healing, being blocked from the light, being blocked from the other side of the chaos that you may have to endure, or from the things that you may have to bring back up in order to tap into this healing. So as I was saying just, you know, a couple minutes ago, is find your Zen. As J. Cole says, and then I always like to sing, meditate, meditate, meditate. Okay, like you know, whatever you got to do to keep yourself in a peaceful state of mind, I would very much so suggest doing that during this time. Keep in mind that Saturn is in Capricorn, so things are breaking down for you. And in the same sense, that also means things that you need to heal are popping up for you right now, because they have to be broken down, they have to be acknowledged, they have to, you know, be worked through in order for you to move forward in life. We don't want to resonate in the Six of Wands being the crossing energy. We really, really, really this time around, Capricorn, want to be resonating in the energy that we are supposed to be tapping into. But because it is healing and healing of the self, and this is an 11 year, so it comes with a lot of enlightenment. So it might be some tough shit that comes up that you just may feel like you weren't ready to deal with, but understand that this is divine timing. So if it pops up, you're definitely very much so ready to deal with it. And if you feel like you're not, if you feel like it's very intense, just a very quick message that I want to put out there. There's been so many suicides happening recently, and I'm thinking about putting out a video talking about, you know, suicide and helping people and just checking on your peoples. But Capricorn, if you get to it, and you guys stay in your head, so if you get to a point to where you feel like you're just overwhelmed, understand that people love you. Understand that somebody's willing to help. There are hotlines. There are people that you can talk to. Hell, you can send me a message. I check this shit all the time. If you just need somebody to tell you, hey, are you having a good day? Like, shit, drop a comment. I will respond to you and tell you, send you some love, send you some vibes. You know what I mean? Like, energy is very real. So try to stay in your Zen space during this time, Capricorn. With this being an Earth moon, and with it being in Virgo, like, we could be real. Virgos are the mean ones. With it being in Virgo, it may be a little tough, rough, tough, and dirty. It might be. So just be prepared. The next thing that you've got coming up in your spread is the 8 of Wands, and that's coming up in the position of new routines, new habits, that, you know, you need to form, new things that could be coming in for you. And this 8 of Wands is a card of sudden change. So 2 messages. Something could be happening for you. It's like the baby tower. Something could be happening for you during this Virgo season that kind of changes things and kind of shakes shit up for you, but in a good way, to where it puts you on a path that puts you in alignment with the things that you're supposed to be coming into during this point in life. On the other hand, though, I think that this energy coming up in this particular position is saying, Capricorn, you guys are Capricorns. You guys are the goats. You guys are stubborn. You stick to your routines. Virgo lunar cycle is all about what makes sense. Although Capricorn, you think you make sense in everything that you do, I can attest, being the Capricorn rising that I am, we are not always as logical as we think we are. A lot of the shit that we be doing don't make sense to nobody but us. So with this being the Virgo lunar cycle, the theme is what's logical in regards to my end goals. Capricorn, maybe your end goals in regards to your healing and the way that you're healing, you're not healing correctly. Y'all are Capricorn, so maybe you're telling yourself, oh, because I know this hurt me and I acknowledge that it hurt me, I'm healed. And wrong. Maybe the ways that you're approaching releasing the things that you need to release is not correct. And that's not to say that there's a quote-unquote correct way to heal, but there's a wrong way to do shit. It's not necessarily always a right way, but there's always a wrong way to do shit. And Capricorn, you might not be tapping all the way into your emotions. Y'all know y'all don't like to deal with y'all's emotions, and y'all know y'all don't like to emote, so maybe that's what it is. The 8 of Wands is saying there's a shift that you need to make in something that you're doing, and I think that this just means, Capricorn, 1, change the way in which you're thinking about all of these things that you have set up for yourself. Especially if you haven't been approaching these goals, or you're not hitting the timed marks that you set for yourself, you might need to change the way that you're doing things. And then also, Capricorn, I think this just means be a little more spontaneous. Like, you know, the things that are supposed to happen for us, especially in like regard to our healings, especially in regard to like synchronicity, those things happen when we're not planning things out, when we're not stuck on a black and white, strictly gray matter type, not gray matter, strictly gray, drab type of routine. Maybe, Capricorn, you need to go out and have some fun. Maybe you need to do something spontaneous. Maybe you need to call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while, or call somebody that wouldn't be expecting you to call them. You know what I'm saying? There might be some energy for you to pick up on out there, some sort of synchronistic opportunity for you to fall in alignment with, and you being your regular Capricorn self, sticking to your routines, you're not going to line up with it if you don't take the chance. So resonate with a little bit of 8 of Wands energy. Have a little bit of spontaneity in your life, you know. Seek out change as opposed to sticking to routine. I think although this is the Virgo moon, your cards say that you need to be a little more spontaneous and you don't need to be so grounded, Capricorn, okay? You need to resonate with some water and some fire this lunar cycle. The next card that you, and this confirms what the fuck I just said. The next card that you have coming up is the Ace of Pentacles, in the position of where do you need to be more practical? Where do you need to be more organized? Although I said be more spontaneous in the things that you do, I'm talking about that in regards to your healing. Now, all of this ties together. You got healing to do and you're feeling a little strapped, like, oh no, I can't do it. So you need to be a little more spontaneous so you can go out and pick up on the energy that you need to pick up on in order to, you know, heal yourself the way that you need to be healed. Now, in regards to the Ace of Pentacles, this is a card of new beginnings. This is like, where do you need to be more practical? Where do you need to be more organized? This card, I believe, is saying you need to really think about You need to be more practical in the way that you think about your healing, because all of this change, you can't tap into this bomb-ass Ace of Pentacles energy without working through the shit that you need to work through. This is a bomb energy to have. This is your energy. This is the start of the Pentacles suit. This is all about new careers, new money, new houses, new everything tangible, physical, and positive that you could think about. That's what that's all about. And you can't tap into that part of this energy without tapping into being more grounded, being more stable, and having an actual plan in regards to the way that you're healing yourself. Like I said, don't just say, okay, just because I know about it, I'm healed. Or don't just say, okay, I know about it, so I'm going to listen to one meditation a day and then I'm good. Like, no, you need to actually come up with a routine, Capricorn. You need to, and then don't just say you're going to do stuff too. Like, especially if it deals with, working with your emotions. Come up with a routine. Come up with a plan on how you're going to heal, how you're going to work through, how you're going to get yourself out of this crossing position and into this Six of Wands upright energy, understanding that there's hope so that you can be more spontaneous and tap into these energies that you're supposed to pick up on that will also help you heal. So in turn, cycles of life, y'all. So in turn, you can tap into the Ace of Pentacles and tap into that new money, tap into that new abundance, and tap into those new cycles, okay? Things are looking up for you, Capricorn. You do have a shift coming in for you, and it's a shift that is going to change your foundations, going to change how you're living, going to change how you're spending money, going to change how you're making money. But, and I'm not even going to say unfortunately, because we all need to be healing. So for you, Capricorn, these shifts, you can't tap into the Ace of Pentacles on the money side as far as we're concerned until you make it through this healing, until you understand that healing is hard, but you've got to do it because there's light on the other side. And my G's, the light on the other side of this Six of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles, which is money, and new career, just shit that you're excited about and things that really bring you success and abundance. So, Capricorn, tap into your fire and your water, do your healing and make moves, okay? Now, the last card that you guys have coming up for you in this spread is the Five of, I believe that is Earth. This is still kind of a new deck to me, so bear with me. Yes, that's the Five of Earth. You got the Five of Earth coming up in your spirit message position, and this card is a card that's saying, Capricorn, you can't take the easy way out. I kept saying it. I couldn't figure out why I was saying that, because I'm like, I know y'all know this. I know y'all are probably tired of people telling y'all about how y'all don't have emotions. Y'all have emotions. I had one comment one time and somebody made me mad. So y'all have emotions, Capricorns, just y'all don't emote. This Five of Earth card is coming up and saying, Capricorn, don't take the easy way out. Like I said, don't just say, okay, because I know this hurt me, I'm good because I'm aware of it. That's not healing. That's just acknowledgement. That's just recognition. Like that's a step, but it ain't all the steps. You know what I'm saying? That's not everything. Avoid the easy way out and avoid brushing things back under the rug. So Capricorn, when shit comes up during this lunar cycle that hurts you, know that it's coming up so you can understand that you have to figure out why you're hurting and how to heal through it so that you can rise above, okay? And understand that it's not going to be easy. This card is just saying, listen, my niggas, sorry. All my viewers aren't black, my bad. Y'all have met the real me. Sorry. Listen up, my G's. Correction. It's not easy. It's not going to be easy, especially if we're talking about healing. This card also says, Capricorn, as you're going through this healing, be mindful. Although other people are typically to blame for the hurt that we endure, this is just saying that the healing process is not recognizing why you're hurt and then placing the blame. It's recognizing why you're hurt, what the source was, and understanding that sometimes that's just how people are. Sometimes people have not grown themselves, but just because they haven't doesn't stunt your own growth. So try not to, as you're working through this next lunar cycle, put yourself into a headspace of, okay, I know why I'm hurting. It's your fault. Now I'm fixed. Now I'm healed. No, I know why I'm hurt. It came from you, or it came from this. And if you can even go on even further to understand why that person acted like that, I've been figuring that's been very, in Venus retrograde will go bring all that up for you guys. Check out, watch the video. You know, if you can get it even further than, you know, why that person did that, just do your healing for you. Don't do your healing to place blame. And understand that everything that's coming up for you is coming up because it's something you need to work through to clear out so that you can move on to the next step. This is not a full moon, but it's all about breaking bad habits and breaking out what's not making sense, and what doesn't serve our highest good does not make sense anymore in this day and age, in this particular time, cosmically, etherically, you know, spiritually, and physically, in all honesty. And, you know, you guys, like I'd be saying, Google is free. Y'all could read up on that. You know, if we're not serving our highest good, it just doesn't make sense. So for you during this time, Capricorn, the thing is, you've seen what doesn't serve your highest good, and now you've got to heal from it, especially if you've allowed yourself to be in situations or allowed people to bring certain energies to you that have, you know, caused you to break down and caused your heart to become a little bit heavy. You're gonna have to tap into your heart chakra this lunar cycle. Sorry, Capricorn, but that's what it is. This is an Earth moon, so this is all about y'all's emotions during this time. All y'all Earth signs, like, this is coming for you. So, you know, it's not anything bad, but you guys do have a little bit more of a heavier energy, a little bit more of a tougher energy to work through this Virgo moon with. So just keep that in mind. Just keep in mind, find your zen, reach out, and understand that things are changing so that you can become a better person, so that you can grow and fall into alignment with your own path, okay? All right, y'all. I hope them cards, that got deeper than I thought. Yep, you got the Ten of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is just saying, like, things might be a little chaotic. You might feel a little burdened with these things that are coming up, but you do have the Six of Wands in your spread. This is what's on the bottom of the Six of Wands, is all that clutter from the Ten of Wands. So just understand that you can work through it. And you got the High Priestess. Y'all know that's my confirmation card. So everything that I'm saying, I guess, is just, you know, completely true. You guys, this might be a little rough for you, but understand that things are looking up on the other side of all the chaos, on the other side of all the pain or the hurt that you're going to be working through, or, you know, releasing. Like, there is light, there is happiness, there is peace. All right, y'all. Okay, Capricorns, I hope that these cards, I hope this message resonated with you. I hope it provided you with some insight. If you feel like you need even more in-depth reading, please book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. You can also email me, but I would suggest booking a reading through the Etsy store because I do have an end of summer sale going on. That'll be starting on the 14th of September all the way. What's that? You got the Son of Pentacles and you got the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Trying to keep yourself in the dark from the hurt that you don't want to deal with. You got the Seven of Swords and the Son of Pentacles right there. You guys, Capricorn, you just got to tough it up. You guys are tough anyways, so tough it up and work through it. That's really the only way that you can do it. Ooh, bars. Okay. Bars. All right. If you need a reading, go on and you know, book a reading through my Etsy so you get that sale price. Ends on the last day of summer. If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down in the space below. I do check my channel pretty frequently, so I will respond to you as soon as I see it. Dang, Capricorn, what's good? And you got the world coming out. All this stuff is happening because it's cycles for you. Things are shifting, things are changing. You're about to come into a new, okay? What I say, like, hit that thumbs up button for me down below if you like the video. Comment, excuse me, I said comment. If you do like these videos, especially if you're still listening to me talk, go on and hit the subscribe button so you can keep up when I put out more videos of me talking. And share. If you got any Capricorn friends that you feel like this message might really resonate with them or really help them out with whatever they're going through right now, definitely share this video. You guys share them all the time, and that's how my channel is growing, so I thank you. And yeah, those are all the things that I want to say about the video. Like I said, check out the New Moon in Virgo video if you want some information on what's going on energetically for us for the next month. I've got Autumn Equinox Tarot Forecast coming up. If you want to reflect, I've got the Summer Solstice and the 2018 Tarot Forecast. It's a good time to look at those too. What else? Venus is going into retrograde. Check out my retrograde series. And I think that's it. Those are all my plugs. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all next time.